Hello and welcome back to the channel. We haven't been able to do any work on the property for a couple of weeks now. Last weekend the rain was hit and miss, so I didn't mess with it. I was going to come down here and do some work last weekend, but I had just done some like the week before, so I knew it wasn't real bad. But now, 2 weeks later, the weeds are bad. So I'm going to go through here and do some weeding, shore up on my tomato plants. They're all looking pretty good. Some of them better than others, but that'll happen. So I've got a lot. This is Friday morning. Took a long weekend, kind of slow at work, and I got some stuff to get done around here, so I just went ahead and took off a day. I've got to, other than the garden here, part of what I'm going to do in the garden, hopefully, I say this every video, is get the mulcher machine going on and see if I can get some mulch. I'm probably going to go ahead and buy some small pine, no, not pine, yeah, the dark pine chips. There's already some in some of these. They're good to put in my garden, so I may end up going and getting a few bags of those and put in everything down here. I got some flowers up there where I weeded the bed, put some up there. The water line, still having issues with the water line in the creek, and I've got to do something with that, because I've got to keep on top of that. I've got some different kind of straps. What it's doing is the force of the water is just pulling the straps loose. I got some bigger and longer Tapcon screws to keep them in there, and more straps. So hopefully by having more straps on there, it'll help ease that up some. I can't do that until the water level goes down, and I've already looked this morning and it's pretty high still. So it will probably be, because we're not supposed to get more rain for about a week, but I'm hoping it goes down enough this weekend that I can either do it tomorrow or Sunday afternoon or something. It won't take a real long time to get it done, just being able to get in there with the depth of the water. So we'll take care of that. I'm wanting to start the back porch. We're going to put a lean-to roof on there to make it better for the dogs laying after the summer, especially with it getting hot. Here recently, is today supposed to be 86, in the 90s Saturday and Sunday, and then all next week is supposed to be hot, but it's not supposed to rain. The week after that, they're saying it's going to rain, chance of rain every day. So it's probably just where it's so hot. So anyway, I'm going to get started here. I'll show you a little bit what's going on. I'll go ahead and show you right now before I get started. All right, I'm going to start over here. This is the carrots. As you can see, we've got a lot of grass and weeds I got to pull out. So I got, some of them are worse than others. A lot of weeds here, a lot of weeds over in the one cucumber bin. This here is onions, and they're not doing anything. I don't even know what kind of sprout's supposed to come up on those, or on the potatoes over there. Anyway, this right here is what we did from seed, or cucumbers, watermelon. So those are probably ready, real close, ready to be planted in the ground, or they might be ready now. So see, let's go over here. This is Robin's asparagus. It's looking pretty good. I don't know what has determined what's good and what's bad on the asparagus, but to me it looks like they're doing pretty good. She grew those from seed. Here's some sunflowers. We got more of those. They look like they're about ready to be put in the ground. I'm using those for the birds and the bees, birds and the bees, and whatever wants to eat on them. I'm going to plant them over in that area. You might be able to see a tire over there. I got a couple of the tires. I'm going to put them inside the tires so they're not cut down by accident. And once they get going, they will brighten up that area pretty good. And this is a sweet potatoes. Like I said, I don't think those are sprouts. I think those are weeds. I think we're going to put some more manure, compost manure in here. I'm going to put it all over that. Let's see. Here's some tomatoes. The tomatoes we bought off the old fella down in Clearfield, where we got them. And they're looking a lot better than they did when I planted them. They didn't look too good at all. They don't have any blooms on them yet though, but that's all right. Maybe it'll take a while, I don't know. And then here's the cucumbers. What's kind of weird is I'm assuming these are the same. I don't know, I'll have to ask Robin, because I don't see used to be an identifier right there, but it's gone. But you can see the difference in the size there. It's kind of strange. They were planted at the same time from seed, so unless maybe these accidentally got planted a little bit deeper than those, could be what the problem is. But as you can see, I got to go through here and get all the clover and stuff out. So, and then here's our peppers. I'm wondering if they got too much water, but they're looking all right. These don't look good compared to those, that's for sure. Right here is a yellow sweet pepper, red sweet pepper. I believe this is the same thing. Let's see here. Sweet banana pepper. I believe that's sweet banana pepper too. Yeah, that's sweet banana peppers. We got blooms and stuff all over these, so those are doing good. And this is just regular bell pepper here. They're looking kind of yellow, but I mean, there's nothing you can do about all the rain we're getting other than cover them up, and we're just going to let nature run its course. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And here we got, these are what are those? The Husky Cherry Red. We've got some tomatoes coming out on them. It's the same ones. I got some down here. I was wanting to trim the bottom part off, but we'll see. You can see where I've got to rework everything here. Try to contain it a little bit. Redo my wire on it. But some of them are looking good. Like this one here is, it's all right. But it does have some blooms on it. Same with this one. It's got some blooms on it. And these are the, what were these again? Better Boys. We've got some tomatoes actually on them, on that one. Don't think we got any. They got a bunch of blooms on this one. I'm just hoping all the water we've gotten lately, it wasn't too much for them. So, but anyway, that's a quick update on what's going on with the garden. So I'm going to get to work and do a little bit of maintenance on it, and then I'll see you in a little bit, and I don't know what's happening next. All right, on to the next project. I went looking down at our local box store down there. And I found a few things to use. I'm going to be making our lean-to roof on the back porch. I thought I had more material than I do, but this is better than nothing. This will be in these two 4x4s will be long enough to use for 2 of the posts. This 2x8, not really necessarily wanting to use 2x8, but it was down in the building, so I'm going to use it. It'll be one of the boards that the roof, not trusses, but the roof 2x4s or whatever I use will be sitting on. I'm not very good at terminology, am I? So I have to buy one more, which I'm probably not going to buy a 2x8. It's just a small. I might get 2x6, but I was thinking more along 2x4. It'll be fine for that little short span. It's only from the trailer to out to the edge is like 6 foot, I think is what it was. So anyway, then I've also got, I'm using metal roof, and I have more screws down there for the 10. I haven't found them yet, so I still got some time on that. And these screws here will be to tie this post into the other post. I'll explain what I'm going to do on that. I'm going to try it. Hopefully it'll work when I get the parts. So the next thing is to go to the parts store. I'm not sure I'm going to be going today. I'll let you know in a couple seconds in the next in the next frame of the video, whether it's tomorrow or if it's today. Well, welcome back. Not sure what time it is. It's not really early in the morning, and it's not afternoon. So brunch time, I guess. We're going to be putting a roof on the back porch. I've been talking about it, and where it's getting really hot out, it's going to be hot for a while now. It's really humid right now. I haven't looked at the temperature, but it's supposed to be in the low 90s without the heat index, I think. But anyway, it's supposed to be in the low 90s today. So I'm going to get started. I've got enough materials to put my 4 posts in and my 2 beams going out. I've got enough to do that. So I'm going to try to get it done as quick as I can. I've already been doing some stuff around the property here this morning, and I've already taken a few breaks. You know, you just got to be smart, not try to work too much in this heat. So what I'm going to be doing in my original plan was to scab on my new post to the existing one, but I just decided to do the brackets here because my post is only going up 40 something inches. My roof is going to be coming right underneath here is where my roof's going to be coming. So my post will be 2 inches below that. I may go 2 1/4 below that just to give me a little bit of wiggle room. I'm going to be taking down this little thing here. It was on the trailer we moved in. It's supposed to stop water, but it really doesn't. So I'm going to be taking that down. So I'm going to be putting in all 4 corners. I got a bunch of junk here, got to work around, but I just don't feel like moving it. Really know where to put it, so I'm going to try to work around it. My 4 posts here, then when my beams come out, they're going to be 10 footers. They're going to come right to the bottom of the step there, and I'm going to be tying those on to post on with that one, so I'm going to be cutting it on an angle. So, but that won't be today, I don't believe. So I'm going to get started. We'll see how far we get. I'm the dog doorman. I got one of these to put in the center. All right, so I'll get my measurement off of that. All right, my wife wanted me to make sure that I showed this on this video, or just any video. Here's the length of a snake skin. And all the way down here, it looks like it's about, I don't know, maybe 5 foot long. And Robin found it yesterday behind here. So, looks like an old black snake. It's right here somewhere. She really doesn't like snakes. And the black snake, I tried to tell her, probably helps keep down on the mice. We haven't seen any mice for a while, so who knows. Alright. Alright, I don't know if you can see it or not. I came up with 44 3/4. Take 2 inches off from my metal. So it'll be 42 3/4. Alright. If you don't have a wood chisel, old screwdriver works just fine. Okay, I'm assuming I got good enough shots see my concern. I can't do much about that way at the moment because it's on the railing. I really don't like the screws holding the wood up. You can see right here the gap. So I'm definitely going to get me some shims to put in there. I've got some plastic ones, but I don't know how well they'll work. Same on this side. You can kind of see, I mean, it's not going anywhere, but of course it's not a solid one piece, so it's going to have some play. I'm hoping when I put my beams up here, and then once I have these two up, I'm going to run a brace in between them, or I may just come from here down on an angle on both of them. I don't know. But with the 4 2.5-inch screws and the one, I think they're 3-inch. See here. Let me look here. Here we go. Yeah, these are 5/16 by 3-inch. It's not going anywhere. I mean, yeah, it's not tornado proof, but my trailer's not either. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get my beams marked up and get them up here. All right, guys, I had a major malfunction in my calculations. I went to go inside, open the door up, and I had put the 2x4 too low. The door wouldn't open. So I've got to recalculate. Where I messed up, I don't know if you can see it, but the top of my 4x4 is at the top of the door, which is cool. But by doing that, wait, and having the 2x4 here, it made it too low. Got the 2x4 in. I don't know what I was thinking. But what is my really bad malfunction is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get between here and here. Needs to be 3.5 3/4. So 1, 2, needs to be 4 1/4, and I don't think I've got that. I've got 4-inch. Well, I might have exactly 4 1/4. Wow. So that may work. I've got to get a piece of scrap 2x4 and figure some stuff out here. I was going to show my mistake before I took it all back down, but my camera overheated. It is so hot. Right now it's 89, but with the heat index, I believe they said 105 is what it is right now. So very hot. So I'm not able to, I've been taking a lot of breaks. I don't even know if I'm going to get done with this today now that I made this mistake. I know what I got to do to fix it, but what I need to do, I need to get me a short piece of 2x4 and put it up here for measuring, because I need to rest my 2x4 on top of the 4x4 here is what I need to do. And then on top of that, no, that's not going to work, because I have to put my 2x4s coming down. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I know what's going to have to happen is my 2x4s coming down, I'm not going to be able to rest them on top. I'm going to have to put them flush with the beam coming across. I have to put them flush coming down. Now I can rest them over here on this side. I can rest it on top, but I can't on this side because of the door. So I got to do some recalculating. I may just take the piece I had and screw it back on here and rest my 2x4 on top. That's what I may do. And still use these posts, because these posts are actually the right height to the top of the door. I believe that's what I'm going to do. All right. I will see you in a little bit. I'm already wringing wet. I've been out here literally, turned the camera on when I first come out. So I've been out here however long this clip is lasting, 3 minutes. Let's see, 3 minutes and I'm 4 minutes right now. Wow. Okay, this has been a long day of really not getting anything done. But I'm going to continue for a little bit longer. I have a plan now. Well, I had a plan before. This time the plan's going to work. So I made a decision to use one of my new posts, cut it. I may have to use both of my posts. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but I don't know. I'll find out here in a minute. But I'm going to make a new post because I want to design it just like that one there. I want that slot for the 2x4 to sit on so I can just screw into the side, because I can't come from the back side. Can't come from the back side because the trailer's there. So instead of just having them on top, I'd only be able to toe screw it, tail nail it, whatever you want to call it. I don't want that on a support beam. So I'm just going to use my new one. But I may still be able to use that one because we want an inch, about an inch fall is what we want. We don't want we can't have a big fall on that because of the door. So I think if we go an inch, that should work. I don't know how much that is, and then like the diameter, the width of the door, I'm not sure. So I'm going to use the new beam there. I'll take those two off, move them out front. So hopefully this is going to work. I'm not doing good camera work or nothing today. I don't have much room up there. Oh, there's one thing. See how I'm in the shade standing here. The only place that's not shady yet is right over there where the porch is at. Voila. on, buddy. I've also been playing doggy door man all day. All right, let me get this second one up here. All right, everybody, I got both the 2x4s up, and I just got a few screws in it. I'll put more in it later. Door is opening fine. It's a good thing. So I've got to get some washers to shim this one. I got some here in the house. And then I'm thinking that I might be able to use these as existing posts. I'm going to screw them in there for now. It ain't going to hurt nothing. I don't think I'm going to put the other 2x4s up. It's just getting time for me to quit, get a shower, get ready to go back to my day job so I can rest. Wow. Didn't get as much done today as I thought, but we made some headway. Now I should be able to, just depending on what happens tomorrow, I should be able to come home and finish this one off. I think I got one 2x4 8-foot down there. I could use it to check my fall, to see if my door's going to open all the way. That's the only thing I'm wondering about with this one, because it's kind of short. Had a pretty big fall on it, so we shall see. So I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. Man, there's been a whole lot of different things going on. I don't even remember what I started on Friday. I think I did some garden work. I can't remember what I've done, to be honest with you. So we appreciate you, and hopefully on the next one it won't be quite as hot, but I think it's supposed to be hot most of the week. So we'll definitely dry up from the rain. I know tomorrow I need to tackle that right here, a dog pen. That thing grows faster than anything. I wonder why. So anyway, we thank you, appreciate you, God bless, and see you next time. Have a great week.